What a time to be alive! What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back for some more news. And today we're going to go ahead and talk about Slightly Mad Studios, as we could be possibly having a Fast and Furious game franchise on the way. Now, when I first read this article, I was really confused, only for the basic reason Slightly Mad Studios make Sims. You know, they've made Shift 1, which was kind of Simcade. They made Need for Speed Shift 2, which was arguably a bit more sim, and then obviously now they've moved on to Project Cars. So they're not really, arcade isn't really their thing. With the way Fast and Furious has gone now, it's really weird to think that they're going to be doing this. But anyway, let's go ahead and actually move on to what they've said, and I can go ahead and speculate a bit afterwards. So Slightly Mad Studios have actually teased a Hollywood blockbuster franchise game deal, and this was announced way back in May. Now, I actually didn't find out about this till a few days ago, because actually some more news emerged that we possibly will be hearing something about this in the next week, as soon as the next week. That's so close. Now, in my eyes, the only company it can be, or the only franchise, Hollywood franchise it can be, is Fast and Furious. Not only that, but Ian Bell, the CEO of, Slightly Mad Studios, actually said that this is going to be a direct competitor to Need for Speed. Now that gets me really excited. That specific line gets me so excited. We could possibly have another customization based racing game, and that in itself is huge. Now, if you're going to think about customization, if you're going to think about, tuning cars' performance, the only kind of film franchise I can think of which goes hand in hand with that is Fast and Furious. Now, there has been Fast and Furious games in the past, albeit not that great, but I guarantee if Slightly Mad Studios were to do something like this, it's not going to be as bad as the other ones are. And as well as that, it just adds to the competition. Having more racing games for us to play is always a good thing. Now, we do know Slightly Mad Studios dipped their kind of feet with the whole World of Speed thing. That recently came out, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago on Early Access. So if you didn't know what World of Speed is, essentially it was a closed circuit racer. It was an arcade racer, and it was basically in development from Slightly Mad. They actually didn't have the kind of, I guess, the resources, or they couldn't manage to finish the development, so they actually sold the rights to a third-party company, and someone else is developing it now, and it's actually on Early Access on Steam. But when Slightly Mad Studios were actually developing it, it looked like it was a really good game. The concepts were really good, and it looked like a really good premise. Since then, with the other developer, things have gone a bit pear-shaped, and it doesn't look like a game that I'm personally interested in. But with them doing something like this, having shown that they are interested in going into the arcade market, I think it's something which is really interesting. It is definitely something that I'm going to definitely keep my eye on. We could hear something about this as soon as the next week. That is just so huge. And actually, Ian Bell said on one of the GT Planet forum posts that this deal is just getting bigger and bigger, and that we're actually going to get multiple games of this franchise. Now, if you ask me, Fast and Furious, there's 2 Fast and Furious games 2 Fast and Furious films every 2 years, so they're on a 2-year cycle. It just makes sense for it to be that. I'm personally looking really forward to the fact that we're actually going to have a good Fast and Furious game to play. I think the last good one I played was Tokyo Drift, and I'm pretty sure from what I remember playing of that game, it was a Wangan game. It wasn't even Tokyo Drift. So to actually have a Fast and Furious game come to the consoles and be a Fast and Furious game, going to be really cool. I do hope that it does take strong cues from customization. I do hope it doesn't go too far into kind of the blockbuster Fast and Furious 8 type route that the other games have gone. I do hope that it's a bit more of an origin story type thing, because again, if you're going to compete with Need for Speed, I feel like you kind of need to do that. Again, I've got nothing but good things to say about this. This is a great move on Slightly Mad's part to actually branch out from Project Cars, and I can't wait to see what they actually have in store. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, all sources will be linked down in the description. If you want to go ahead and read any articles that I mentioned, they'll be down there. But that's been it for me today. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.